Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I also want to give double honors to our apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule well through the Holy Spirit. And I want to say peace, blessings, and salutations that are unto you elect, who are scattered throughout the four winds of this earth, fulfilling your lots in all truth and all sincerity. I'm the brother Sha'ar from the Great Millstone Doubters branch, just coming to you all with a quick lesson, and more so this is going to be a tutorial, all right, on how to make aloe vera water. Now, aloe vera water has a lot of purposes for it, but what I'm going to be focusing on right now is the gut purposes of it. All right, and I'm going to actually be showing you all a video on how to make aloe vera water for those brothers, for you brothers and you sisters that are dealing with constipation. All right, of course, if you're dealing with constipation, the first thing to do is to get it out. All right, you don't want to go a few days without having a bowel movement, because if you live your life and you don't have movements on the regular, then that's an easy way for disease to occur. All right, your immune system weakens. All right, and your body becomes a breeding ground for different type of cancerous, different type of cancers that can grow and develop. All right, and then you through when you're sick. Okay, so I'm gonna just give a brief tutorial on aloe vera water. All right, and aloe vera water, again, as I stated earlier, is excellent for the gut, and it also acts as a natural remedy to help you have a bowel movement. Of course, make sure you're drinking water. All right, I actually like to juice 16 ounces of celery juice. I drink that in the morning. All right, and this is excellent to pair with the celery juice. Okay, so without further ado, as you all see here, we're going to lower this down here. As y'all can see, I have the aloe vera. Don't mind, brothers. Brothers are coming in. All right, brothers coming in right now. But as y'all see here, I have this aloe vera leaf, and I just cut off a nice chunk of it. All right, pretty much it was that big. I don't really eat the white part of it like that, but I cut off that much, and I cut it in half, and there you have the gel. All right, so a lot of people don't really know how to get the gel out or anything, because it's pretty much stuck to the rind. But what's easier for me, by the way, shalom, brother, shalom. Any points you want to make, brother? You got the brother Yazara Allah that just came in. Any points you want to make, just showing brothers a quick tutorial and sisters how to make aloe vera water for the gut. All right, so pretty much got this spoon here, and as y'all can see, just grind away. Just get all that off there. Because I know at first I was using a knife to cut it off, but that leaves a lot of aloe vera gel. It's kind of hard to get it all off, so I just found it easier to scrape it off. As y'all can see, it's pretty much no aloe vera left. It's just the leaf. All right, and if you haven't really dealt with aloe vera too much, it's like gel material. Very slimy, kind of like okra. But the slimy vegetables like okra, aloe vera, kiwano melon's another one that kind of has, that similar slime. But that stuff is excellent for the gut, all right? Excellent for digestion. So, I'm gonna get all this out here. And again, I don't plan on making this long. Just wanna show this brief tutorial on how to do this here. So, I got all of that off. I'm gonna throw it into the blender. All right, and don't be scared. It's a little gooey, but don't be scared. That's what your gut needs. Okay? Even if it got a little green on it, it's no problem. All right? A little bit. Obviously, what I'm saying. Don't leave it on there intentionally, But you see, got all of that off of there. So I use the spoon. That's, that works best for me. Now, see, I cut that one in half. So now, just like I did that one, I'm gonna do this one. I find it easier. Cut a little strip off the edge, as y'all see here. I'm just cutting a little strip off the edge, not getting too close, because I don't want to get, I don't want my aloe vera to go to waste. So I'm cutting that edge off. That way you kind of see a strip there, and that kind of gives me a guiding line on where to cut. And you see one side is a little more curved than the other. I tend to like to cut the flat side with the knife, makes it a little easier to line up with that rind. All right. see that? Got a little green left over on that one. Let's cut that off. So you see, it looks okay, but with that knife, it leaves a little bit of gel. So again, just like last time, just scrape that off the spoon, and it's easy to do. Just put a little pressure to it, and it just peels right away. All right. So I got a little bit of that from that rind, and I actually did a pretty solid cut there. It wasn't too much aloe vera that was left on there, but hey, I don't want to waste any of it. So see this big old chunk of it on here. See that? Just scrape it off. Scrape it off. Just like that, right? Nothing but the leaf. So the next step, just putting it all in there. Now what y'all see here is I'm sorry, hold on, put that in there real quick. But see, I have a 30. I'm gonna rinse my fingers off real quick, very slightly. All right, so you see I have a 32-ounce mason jar, okay, 32-ounce mason jar, but I'm only gonna put about 16 ounces of aloe vera water in here, which is half of this mason jar. All right, so you see that actually has the numbers. Certain mason jars actually have the measurements: 8 ounces, 16 ounces, 24, and then the top is 32 ounces. So I'm gonna put about 16 ounces of aloe vera water in here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to get some water. Try to go alkaline if you can. I need to get more of it. Right now I just got spring water, So I'm gonna just pour this spring water here and fill it to about 16 ounces, which your typical water bottle is 16 ounces anyway. All right, just if you didn't know that, a typical water bottle is 16 ounces of water. All right, so gonna do that. And as y'all see the blender here, we're gonna move this camera up a little bit. All right, got the blender there. And I'm gonna pour that water in. Actually, I'm probably not even gonna do the whole 16 ounces because I got quite a bit of aloe vera gel in there. And I don't wanna dilute it too much. So let's do this here. I'm gonna pour about 10 ounces of water in there. Cause I probably got about 8 ounces of aloe vera. All right, a little more. All right, good. So you see that? Aloe vera is pretty bitter when you eat it in its raw form. So what I'm going to be using just to add some sweetness to it, and you can do it whatever you want, but you can either use honey, which this here is honey. You can get it at Whole Foods, but this one is infused with echinacea. And you see the season that we're in, a lot of people are getting sick right now. So, you can buy echinacea infused honey at Whole Foods. All right, so we got that. And on top of that, if you don't have any honey, I like to use sometimes as well blue agave nectar. Okay, so just because I have the honey and this, I'm going to use both of them, and it's not going to hurt. Now, if you don't like the sweetness and everything, you can do it raw. All right, you can go raw diggity Dan if you want to. Just might have to plug your nose when you drink it. I'm gonna put just a little bit of aloe vera gel. This is a regular, just a matter of fact, you know what? Let's get one of these. All right, yeah. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna put about a whole teaspoon of agave nectar in there. So this is a half a teaspoon right here, and then I'm gonna fill it up one more time, and that's gonna make it a whole teaspoon. All right. And you can buy aloe vera water from the store, but they add extra preservatives. Not all of them. You have some brands that are a little better than other brands. But So that's 1 whole tablespoon of blue agave nectar. And just as you all can see here, when you look at the ingredients of this, hopefully you can pull it up close, but you see the ingredients there. It's a little backwards, excuse me, but if you look at the ingredients, all right, it just says organic agave syrup. You know, so it does have sugar in there, but that's because the syrup is made from that. You know, the nectar is made from that. Okay, so we got that. And then on top of that, I'm gonna put a little bit of this echinacea honey in here, and this is a really good honey, especially if you're sick. The Apostle of Rhyme Law, this is actually his, you know, but he's been using it. The elder brother Dama Shapat, the head of the the head of the Indiana camp. All right, he pretty much got us hip to this when they came down. So you know, honey's a little thicker. So you know, try to get that in there to the best of my ability. There we go. Boom. Man, ain't nothing like some honey. And you can taste that echinacea in there. All right, I'll wash that off shortly. Okay. So now, on to the blending process. And this is really good for your gut. Again, if you're struggling with constipation, all right, juice some celery. All right, you can juice about 16 ounces of celery. Drink that as soon as you get up. Backdoor with this aloe vera. Drink some water. All right, and if you know you don't have a movement within that day, just do it the next day. And eventually you're gonna have a movement and it's gonna come. All right. All right. So, you know, Apostle just walked in. But really quick, gonna turn this on, plug this in. Turn this on. Cool. So now you have your agave. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I said agave water. Your aloe vera water. Really good for your gut. This will have you pooping in no time. All right. Just take that out. Pour that in there. Oh shoot! We're gonna pour that water out actually. Pour that in there. You see all that aloe vera that I cut up, right? And I only put about 11, 12 ounces of water. But you see it raised up with the aloe vera. So that's about close to 20 ounces, okay? So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be drinking about half of this, all right? And I already did my celery juice. And if you're struggling with constipation, do that, all right? If it don't work today, do it the next day, keep doing it, and eventually you'll see progress, all right? Shalom, shalom.